So media kits, if you're a content creator or aspiring content creator and you've never heard the term media kit, then you are definitely going to watch this video. Now, if you have heard of it and you're just not familiar with what it is, have you ever wondered what's actually in a media kit? Again, don't worry, I got you. Because me personally, I use my media kit to pitch brands, land sponsorships, and even just track my growth and other metrics like watch time, engagement, all that other good stuff that I couldn't calculate on my own. And of course, I'm not gonna give you all a video without resources. So I'm gonna walk you through my entire media kit, which is hosted on a free resource called Beacons.ai, and break down what brands are really looking for in 2025 in my experience. So if you're a creator or entrepreneur or somebody that's just kind of curious about what it's like to work with brands, watch this video because it's going to give you the real game. So what's up, y'all? If you're new here, I'm Cam, and I'm a content creator focused on men's hygiene and wellness, and also showing people and businesses how to grow their brand through video content. And I'm not a celebrity. I'm not famous. I'm just a guy who learned out how to use video content and pair that with strategy and also get paid doing it. So by far, one of the most important tools that I have in my content creator tool set is my media kit. So let's talk about first what it is, why it matters, and how you can create your own, even if you're just getting started out. All right, so the big question, what even is a media kit? So think of it like this. A media kit is basically like your digital resume for brand deals. It tells potential brands and sponsors who you are, what your content is about, who your audience is, like what your demographic looks like, and in some cases, why you're the right content creator for a campaign that they might be launching. And trust me when I say this, man, first impressions matter. They matter a lot. It's not just some saying that our parents used to tell us, like first impressions do actually matter. And if you send over some messy document and think the brands are gonna put time in trying to figure out what your demographic is and your engagement rate is and all that stuff for you, let me tell you something, brother. They gonna move right past you because they're not about to spend their time doing that. They move on fast. But when you hand them something that's clean, it's professional, it's easy to like get the information they need off of it, that's when you start to stand out. So now I'm gonna hop into the screen share and show y'all mine, which is hosted on a free platform called Beacons.ai. And I love Beacons because again, it's free, but it's like really customizable. You can hook it up to your social media accounts and it like updates automatically, and you can customize all the colors and stuff.
All right, peeps. So here we are inside of my Beacons dashboard. So the URL is just beacons.ai, or you can Google Beacons, Beacons.ai, like Beacons Media Kit, something like that. So I just kind of want to walk you through why I like it so much and what's so cool about it. Of course, you set up your account. It shows like your total followings and then like how many you've gained or lost in the past month. So if you want to track your analytics and like track your growth, you really can. If you have like products linked to your Beacon store, which I'll show you a little bit here in a little bit, it'll also keep track of like the earnings as well. And I kind of took my link out of my profiles everywhere, so I got basically no traffic here. But it shows like the clicks, it tracks all those things. You can kind of like customize the look here. You can include all of your links and things of that sort to different channels and everything like that. So the most important part, though, of course, you can add products. You can add all these other things, but the important part that I want to go through with you all is the media kit, right? So you go down to brand collabs here and you click into media kit. So this is how the media kit looks itself. It shows your total amount of followers across all of the platforms that you have connected. You can put your niches or like the types of content you create here. So again, like it makes it easy for brands to identify who you are, what you do, what your demographic is. There's a link on here for them to like work with you. And also, this is all free, by the way. And you can also create a bio again. So that gives them like a brief overall view of who you are and what you do and background of you. And you can, this is the part that I really like. So to showcase case studies, right? So to show off the work that you've done with big brands in the past, you can link it right here in your media kit. So again, I talked about, keeping the information accessible and easy for brands to see, because you got to think about it. There's people reaching out to them all day, all the time. So they're not going to sit up here and try to find you and go through all this other stuff. Like the easier you make it for brands to see your overall like digital footprint, the easier it's going to be for them to like move forward with you. So you can include these case studies, which are like basically examples of the work you've done in the past or like the things you've done in the past. So they can just go through here and like cycle through your case studies and see how those look. And you can, just use links from social media. And they don't have to all be like paid, but it's just like an example of like, hey, this is what, working with us or working, if you were to, give me a brand deal or a partnership, like this is what the content would look like. So you'd be able to like link that through. And you can also list out any other brand partners that you've created content for in the past, which again makes it really easy for them to see who you've worked with. And right here you see where it says data verified by Beacons. So this is another cool feature of Beacons, because I couldn't calculate my engagement rate. Like the if you're a math person, maybe you could do all that, but like it verifies the information for you. So it pulls all of this from TikTok or whatever other platforms you have linked up. It pulls in your engagement rate. It pulls in like the amount of videos, the followings, and all of that stuff. It even shows like your demographics. So 86% male. It shows where they are. It shows their age. So it just gives all this. It just gives the brands all the information that they need. So if you don't have a media kit, you can use Beacons, but also if you come over and hit a Canva, of course you can search for some templates here as well. Maybe you're not feeling Beacons. You just go to Canva, type in media kit, and just go to town. But you want to make sure like the ones that you get, and they can be more than one page, but you want to keep them to 1 to 2 pages. Like this one right here is 2 pages. But it looks like it gets down to the meat of what they need to see. So it's got engagement, like the demographic, the amount of followers, and all those things. So, I mean, you got, if maybe like Beacons is too basic for you, you can go to Canva and look through like media kit templates as well, but you got options. And I do have the paid version of Canva, but even with the free version of Canva, there's templates you can use there. So it's very easy to get access to a media kit. So if you're watching this video right now, I would challenge you, if you don't already have a media kit, to go ahead and create a media kit either using Beacons or using Canva.
Okay, so now that you're up to speed on a media kit and what it looks like and some of the resources available to you, let's talk about what brands are actually looking for in 2025, right? And I said this before in previous videos, but brands don't really care about having these huge millions of followers. Like, they don't care about having a super large following anymore. They're looking for authenticity, audience alignment, meaning are the people that are consuming your content or the people that are following you, are they part of the demographic that they're trying to reach? For example, say you're a beauty creator and let's say a lot of your audience is also Gen Z beauty creators who are really into makeup and skincare. Now, brands visit your profile and they see that that's your demographic and say they have a campaign or a product launch coming out, and that's the demographic they're trying to market to. That's going to put you in a good spot because your audience is aligned with what they're looking for. And I know that's just one example, but think about your current niche and look at it from a brand's perspective. And some of these brands do like crazy crossovers. So don't immediately think that, oh, my brand might not be their target audience, I shouldn't reach out to them, because you never know, man. Brands are always looking for like new markets to get into and sell their product to, so you never know. They also want to see consistency. No, that doesn't mean that you post 5 or 10 times a day, but they want to see a regular posting cadence, whether that's 3 to 5 times a week, once a day, a couple times a week, but there's some like regularity to the content that you're putting out. And they also want to see engagement. Like, when you posting, are people commenting? Are they engaging with the post? Are they asking you questions? And even if you have a product that you're selling, are you generating sales? Are people saying like, hey, I want to buy this? Like, is there interest from the audience that you already have? That's another big thing they look for. That's why on the media kits, that engagement rate is really, really important, because I'm not saying it's the be all end all, but like engagement rate is one of the things that they look at. Because from a brand perspective, if they give you money to post their product, what are the chances that they're getting that ROI, a return on investment, from the money that they paid you through their product being sold to your audience? So if your engagement is low, to brands, that can kind of be a signal like, hey, like, it might not be, not saying that you're not worth it, but they're looking at the opportunity and like, hey, we might not, make the most amount of money back by paying this creator. So again, not saying that engagement rate is the be all end all, but I just want you to have that context. And one thing I do want to say on authenticity, and it's going to sound cheesy, it's going to sound corny, it might even sound like a Disney movie, but like, be yourself because everybody else is taken. I love that saying, and it's so true. Like, there is a niche, there's a pocket for everybody out there. So if you like underwater basket weaving, like, that can be your niche. I guarantee you that there's an audience out there that is looking for that content. I know you heard the saying, build it and they will come, but just being on platforms like TikTok, you see the most obscure videos going viral, right? Like, I saw a video of a piece of bread that got like millions of views. So I'm telling y'all, if you feel like, oh, well, nobody's gonna like my niche or nobody's gonna like my content, I guarantee you there is a community out there for you. So definitely be heavy on the authenticity and do what you enjoy, do what you like. And there's people out there that aren't necessarily your target audience, but more often than not, and I'm sure you can attest to this, people like to see other people talking about things that they're passionate about. They might not be interested, but they like seeing people who are passionate about something go on the internet and talk about it. As simple as that. So I hope this video helped you, and down in the comments or down in the description, I'm actually gonna have a link to my calendar. So if you might potentially want some more, more personalized coaching with finding your niche on social media, like building out your media kit, just more like social media Q&A, I have a link down in my coaching calendar. So if you want to grab a spot, you're more than welcome to do so. But at the very least, subscribe to the channel because I'm putting together a playlist of content creator ideas, content creator help videos and things of that sort. So if you have any ideas of videos you want to see next, drop those down in the comments as well. All my socials will be linked down below as well. So if you get any results from this, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. Let me know what's going on and tell me you came from YouTube so I know where you came from. All right, y'all, I'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed by the best.